Hey, this is Samith Pich from Pich TV, and in this episode I'm going to be reviewing this great book by Jay Baer called Youtility, Why Smart Marketing is More About Help Than Hype. Jay Baer also wrote the book The Now Revolution, so see you in the video. A few weeks ago, I went to this great internet marketing meetup and I met with my good friend Carlos, the copywriter, and he had this book on the table and we were talking about content marketing. And at the end of it, I love looking at books, so I said, hey, this looks like a really interesting book, and I borrowed it. So I borrowed it for the last week or two, and I can tell you right now, I totally recommend this book. Not only do I recommend this book that you read it, but I recommend that you start following a lot of the principles from it. The number one tip that I got from this book is to be useful, be helpful to your customers. And when you're helpful to your customers, it actually connects you with them and them to you. It actually creates new business, and it creates that trust and authority that most businesses need to create a good business. A lot of people are trying to make an awesome business, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's hard to quantify and it's hard to duplicate. But any normal business can go out there and be insanely useful. Now, there's a couple of ways you can be insanely useful. The way that Jay Baer talks about is mainly through creating content that people are searching for and answering questions about them. The amazing thing is people often think, well, if I give my content away for free, then why would they want to work with me? Here's the thing. When people are looking for content, they're usually not in a buying mode. They're usually in a research mode. What do? We think of something we want to get or a service, and then we go out and do our research. But what do we do when we finally finish that research? More often than not, we go to the business which has helped us the most. And how do we help people the most for free? We give them great content. So in his example, there was a company that was a pool company. Unfortunately, the GFC hit, and it was really hard to get new business. So what they did was they started seeing what people were asking for in terms of pools, and they started giving out the best advice in terms of helping people choose the best pool company, choosing the best pools for them, how to take care of those pools, everything that you could ever possibly want to know about pools, they knew about it. So then they became the authority in pools. When the economic conditions got better, they became the number one obvious choice to actually go to for pools, because they gave all this information for free. They were obviously the authority in that. So for you, what you can do is look at what can really help your customer. What type of problems and questions do they have, and go out and create content around that. It might be videos, it might be blog posts, it might be a podcast, whatever way that your customer is out there consuming this information. And I tell you what, when you do that, not only will you be useful, but you'll also be pretty awesome. So here's the book once again, Youtility by Jay Baer. I hope I'm saying it right. Go get this book, or read it or whatever, but more importantly, use it. Thank you. Bye-bye.